and welcome to another HopCast episode.
Very, very unprecedented episode, by the way. Very special indeed.
We're live on location.
Yes, at Dave's house.
Dave and Jenna's.
Yeah.
So, I'm Brad Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder. We have brought a special guest. Here it is.
First African-American guest.
And I feel very special to be welcomed into the HopCast family here, being the first African-American.
JB's using his white voice right now, but you don't have to. You can
go back to my normal?
You can do whatever you want to do.
Whatever.
Just wanted to, the HopCast didn't want to feel like we were getting typecasted by having a bunch of white people, getting a little bit too Seinfeld, some people would say. So we got JB.
I'm sorry for the noise. If you're hearing a lot of background noise, we're not sure how this is recording. There's a lot of noise going on. We're at a party, the White Elephant Party. We've been drinking. People have been drinking.
Because you know how the HopCast does. We likes to party.
Party, and we like to drink the beer.
And that's why I love these guys. You know?
But this time,
but first, we're live in studio. Where are we at?
We're in. Actually, we are in studio. This is the first time we've ever been in studio, but this is Jenna Ely's studio.
Actual art studio.
So
she's
JennaEly.com.
It's StudioEly.com. So StudioEly.com. And this
link
is
on
just
the HopCast.
just a sampling of some of her work that she's not even finished with this yet. This is not even out there. So we're leaking it to the internet.
There might be some fart smells coming out. You don't know what's going to happen.
Stay tuned.
But we'd like to thank Dave and Jenna, first of all, for even letting us use this space at their party.
And their fancy iMac.
Yes.
Yeah. We're not even using the normal video equipment. We're using her crazy Mac. So, without further ado.
Yeah, gentlemen, so what are we looking at today?
We're continuing our tour of the 50 states,
yes.
Right?
Okay.
We're traveling on to Vermont.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're going to Colorado.
Big CO, all right. Very close, Vermont, Colorado, very close.
So hop on my motorbike, and we're going to get on to Colorado.
I'll get in the sidecar.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Were we not going to Vermont earlier?
We thought about it, but we didn't have a second beer.
Right.
So
Vermont, send us a beer. Talk to your representative. Send us a beer.
We're going to start here in, actually both beers are from Boulder. We're going to be doing Avery first, which has been featured on the HopCast before. But this is Avery's, Ellie's Brown Ale. Ellie is obviously probably someone's dog, because there's a dog on the label. But let's give this a pour, and then we'll come back and taste and smell and
that's all about
dirty things with it. So that poured out pretty nicely. Pretty typical brown ale for our brown friend.
It's got a little
Brown representing tonight.
It's almost got a little amber.
Yeah, it's actually
It's not like dark brown.
No. It does have like a little hue of red in it, like an amberish red. So
I can smell it. It smells really good.
Pretty roasty.
Yeah.
In the aroma.
Kind of sweet.
That's what I can smell the sugar, like the either whatever the maple or whatever the
Cotton maple, yeah, you're right.
Very,
and that's more of the beers that you tend towards, is the more the malty, sweeter type of beers as opposed to real hoppy.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to this.
Let's see.
So what was that? No, what was the beer we had that Avery prior?
We did a special on Ale to the Chief.
The election special.
It was the election special, yeah.
How appropriate. JB is on.
JB is here.
Trust me, they don't correspond. Black president, black person on the HopCast.
So JB, you're a black guy, and you're from Chicago.
Yeah.
What is Obama really like?
Well,
you played some outside the school. A couple of boys.
Let's just say, I go back. We used to go clubbing. Meet some honeys on the side. Say what's up. He got a little wild side to him. Yeah. He pulls the blade out every once in a while. But only on special occasions.
That Michelle.
Well, she's got a little freak in her, but I'm not sure if you noticed. She's got a pretty big ass. But Michelle, but I love you. I love you, Michelle, and we go way back, so it's good.
All right.
Let's go back to the beer.
HopCast is not about asses.
Yeah.
Back to the brown.
Sorry, didn't mean to. Sorry, we can beat that comment out.
All right, let's.
Actually, I like this a lot.
So it is.
Right, yeah.
It is very sweet.
Yes.
I wouldn't say overwhelmingly sweet. It's
not as much as the Leinenkugels brown.
Oh God!
No.
If you've had that new Leinenkugels Fireside Nut Brown Ass Ale or whatever they came out with,
It's really
disgusting.
It kind of tastes like maple syrup.
This actually, after you get finished drinking, it kind of disappears right off the tongue, and that's just what I love about a good beer.
See,
you taste it and then it disappears, and I love that about. That's what I really like about this beer.
You mentioned that earlier in the night. You're like, oh, that tastes good. It's gone.
Yeah.
You're like, you like a beer that's
finishes clean.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't like things that linger, and this is I actually like this. So I think I would definitely recommend this to someone.
See, the thing I think what does it with this one is it's real sweet up front, has the malty sweetness.
Roasted. A little roasted.
But then it's cut with the roastiness and the hops to clean it out.
Right.
So there's the sweetness up front, and then the bitterness from the roast and the hops that cleans out your palate, and you're ready for another sip. And who doesn't want another sip?
In fact, I'm going to take one now.
Okay, let's do it as a show.
Yeah. And I didn't mean to be promoting the Chicago Bears while I'm drinking, but in case anyone noticed.
No, you should.
Yeah.
This is a Chicago HopCast.
Super Bear, Super Bowl, Super Bear, Super Bowl.
Okay.
They're not going to win the Super Bowl.
No, but we love the Bears still. Love the Bears.
I think it's a pretty solid, typical brown ale.
And what I like also, it's not that heavy, so it's not like I'm eating a meal at the same time.
No.
It's clean. It goes down clean. It finishes off really nice, and I'm looking forward to the next drink. Not like I'm sitting, grabbing my stomach thinking I just had a meal.
There's a lot of browns that cross into the porter or stout range. That just oh my god, I'm full. I'm not gonna eat dinner.
Yeah. This is definitely not that beer, and I'm enjoying it tremendously.
That was a good shot.
Very good.
So I think this is a hit, as many other Avery beers.
Right. Ale to Chief was great. I haven't been disappointed by Avery beer.
I've had their IPA is fantastic. If you see that, had a quadruple from them, which is really really good. Avery's been fantastic so far in my opinion, and we'll continue to drink them.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's finish up. We'll go back to Boulder once again and have another beer.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, and we're back for beer number 2.
Beer number 2, as if beer number 1 didn't treat us too poorly, because that went down pretty smoothly.
All right, so I'm continuing on the tour of Vermont. No.
The states are very close, Vermont and Colorado. But
not only have we not left the state of Colorado, but we haven't left the city of Boulder, Colorado.
Now, Boulder is known as the Napa Valley beer, right?
Is that true? I've never heard that.
I've heard that before.
Okay.
I like it. We'll run with it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I'm spreading the word right here. HopCast. Boulder is the Napa Valley of beer.
Trademark. HopCast. Boulder.
Beer Napa.
Beer's Napa Valley. But we're at a holiday party right now. It's a White Elephant party. So we figured, why not ring it in with a nice winter warmer? So we have a winter seasonal from Boulder. Boulder Brewing, the same people who do the Dazed and Confused beer or something, and some other hoppy beer, but I don't know.
I know what you're talking. It's kind of purpley and
all their labels look like this.
Yeah, they kind of.
You know them if you see them, and they make pretty good beers.
We're gonna find
But we'll try that. This is their Never Summer Ale. So first, you may look in the fridge, you think it's a summer ale, but
never.
No, it's never summer ale, and there's pine trees on it, and it's winter ale. So let's give it a shot.
Okay, So that poured out like a clear amber color, I guess.
Yeah,
that's pretty clear.
It's a tad lighter than the Avery Brown, but
which
to be
you
expected.
would expect from a brown to
A winter seasonal.
This actually smells a little bit sweeter than the last beer.
It smells sweeter and a little more spiced, I guess. Oh man, like allspice.
I'm having a hard time picking up the aroma, but because I think I've had so many different beers in this glass tonight, I think that I'm having a problem with that. So
Kind of getting a little nutmeg.
I'm sorry for the unprofessionalism.
It's alright. We'll let it slide this time. But next episode, you got to step up.
I'm relying on you on the HopCast.
It's definitely more carbonated, more.
It feels sweeter in the mouth.
Yeah.
The mouthfeel, I guess would be the appropriate word.
Yeah.
This is a little sweeter.
It comes with a little tingling on my tongue, which sounds kind of funny to say, but it does. It's
Slightly more carbonated
Yeah.
than the brown. But I think that this beer, it tastes the same all the way through. You drink it, and then the finish tastes exactly how it tastes all
from
the
the
way
beginning,
through.
exactly. Which I'm not
You
sure.
know what I mean?
I'm not sure how I feel about that because
No, I think I'm a person who wants a surprise. Like, oh, I smell it. That's what it smells like. Oh my god, that's what it tastes like. Like it's like a double surprise.
So
Okay.
I going back to the last beer. I like a more cleaner finish in my beer. This does linger a little bit more. In fact, as of right now, I can still taste the beer in my mouth.
Yeah.
So for those guys that like the clean finish, this doesn't provide that. It is a good taste. It does continue all the way through, but I still 10 seconds after drinking, I can still taste the beer in my mouth.
Yeah, I think what it is that they don't have any bitterness really to counteract the sweetness. I think it's a nice flavor, and it's almost like a sweet and a tartness as well. When you're first tasting it, there's a little bit of like
It's a small bite right in the beginning.
sourness to
Yeah,
it.
that's what. Okay, yeah, exactly.
Maybe a
It's
little
like a
apple or.
Tart, citrusy, fruity type of thing. I mean, it's not punching you in the face or anything, but it's definitely there.
It's definitely noticeable as you drink.
So I think that's what helps me out with this beer. I mean, if that wasn't there, I think it would be just way too sweet and malty for me. But at least that's there. So I think it's an okay beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's
I don't find it overwhelmingly like seasonal.
No. It's not like spiced with overly flavors.
I definitely would not put this the kind of beer that I would write home and tell the folks about. It's
Went
just a beer.
Went to mom and pa.
No. Last beer, yeah. This beer, it's a beer that I would drink but once, and then I'd move on to my next beer if I was at a bar.
Last time I called my mom, I was like, "There's this like PBR stuff, and it's awesome." But
Yeah, last time I called my mom, she was actually drinking the beer that I was actually talking about. So it was actually really great. It was perfect timing,
Did we mention that these are the guys that do the Mojo? I just
the
realized.
Mojo, that's what it is. Yeah, Mojo.
Their label is very similar, and it just like hit me. That's the Mojo.
Yeah, I've seen that at a couple beer festivals here in Chicago, but they've got some pretty good IPAs out there.
Right? It's decent, but the Boulder Brewing Company is just not rememberable.
20 beers later.
How many M's can you fit in?
Yeah, there's really nothing that stands out about it. Like it's an okay beer, and for this purpose, we're sitting at a holiday party. You could definitely throw back a few of these, but
it's not seasonal.
I wouldn't sit there, go out and look for it in the liquor store or anything.
Never winter. Maybe spring. Like remembering the fall. Would that be more appropriate? I remember the leaves falling. Smoking the pipe.
Not that we encourage smoking the pipe, but if you have it, smoke it.
But I think both, Colorado in general, just has a lot of great beers. We're not even featuring enough here.
They're like one of the beer meccas as far as states goes. You got your California has a ton. Colorado has a ton. They have
New York has a ton. We didn't even feature enough on the New York episode. Going back and watching it again, we were like, these are the 2 beers. We didn't even like scratch the surface. There's just Colorado is another state where it's like, good lord, there's a lot of beer.
Yeah, they've got out there Avery, Boulder. They have New Belgium, which is the people that do Fat Tire. Probably easier to recognize. They have obviously Coors. They have Ska. They have Durango Brewing. They have a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you guys will get the chance to
Yeah,
feature a
so
lot of
HopCast
this.
road trip will be out. Colorado.
But this is just our like. This is like our scratching the surface of the 50 states. We're doing all 50 states. We'll come back and visit again.
In fact,
Exactly.
if you guys give me the opportunity, I'd like to give a shout out to my buddy Matt, who lives in Colorado.
There you go.
Shout out!
Matt, Juliet, hope you guys get a chance to see this, and I hope I get out there soon to see how you and the family, and
If
also
you want to give us a
hit a
free
couple brewery
flight
companies
out.
too. Yeah, exactly. And maybe do a HopCast, a remote HopCast out in Colorado.
So shout out to Matt out in Colorado. Thank you for joining us on our voyage
I thank you guys for having me here.
up to the Rocky Mountains.
First African American.
Representing. Thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure.
And I'd like to tell my joke real quick. Okay, what's round and rhymes with Snoop? No, it's not poop. It's Dr. Dre.
Zing.
Alright.
They're white and I love them.
So thanks for joining the HopCast. We'll see you next time.
Take
Cheers,
care.
everybody.
Cheers.